I've seen over 1,000 movies, hundreds of them sports films. I've seen the incredibly nostalgic The Sandlot. I've seen the spectacularly obsessive Big Fan, and I've seen the brilliant documentary Space Jam. But no, I haven't seen Rocky, and I'm tired of people thinking that I'm some sort of coconut or something. Rocky was a phenomenon. It was the highest grossing movie of 1976, won Best Picture, spawned, I believe, 35 sequels, and even had a musical made about it, which no other Best Picture has done. Unless you count my musical adaptation of The Shape of Water. I may be mute, but I can read your lips. The Tony Awards called it Please Stop Emailing Us. The film opens with Rocky in a dingy boxing ring. He gets physically hurt so badly he can barely speak.
When do I fight again?
Or maybe that's just how Sylvester Stallone talks. And then for the next 30 minutes, he gets emotionally hurt. He works for a loan shark boss who gets mad that Rocky didn't break a guy's thumbs. Oh, come on, Rock. You gotta break thumbs now while you can, because eventually you're gonna get a regular job where breaking thumbs is a fireable offense. Rocky gets his gym locker taken away by this human cigarette.
Never mind my problem. What's your problem?
He tries to flirt with the pet shop girl Adrian.
Want to go to the basketball game?
Oh, I guess this is a baseball movie because he is striking out.
Your new champion of Sweet Burns.
He also tries to dispense his Dalai Lama-like wisdom on a 12-year-old girl.
20 years from now, people are going to say, hey, you remember Marie? No, who's she? She's a little whore that hung down the atomic hoagie shop.
You know, not enough movies have little kids being called whores. I had the same complaint with Little Rascals. His only real friend at this point is his turtles, and as it turns out, I want to watch a whole movie of him talking to his turtles. I do not know why, but I adore it. Please, Sly, I need you to do a voiceover for a turtle documentary.
Oh, well, look at this turtle. Hey, turtle, where's your shell, huh?
Next scene, we are introduced to Apollo Creed, the boxing champion of the world who is looking for a new challenger. And I love the way he is written. He comes up with a plan that appeals to America. Give a local a shot at glory because everyone is sentimental and loves an underdog. They land on Rocky,
the Italian stallion.
The reason I like Apollo is because even though he's going to be Rocky's quote-unquote antagonist, he's not a bad guy. He's incredibly smart. He clearly understands how to create publicity and how to appeal to his audience by really hammering on the patriotic angle.
Very American.
No, Juergens. It's very smart.
Rocky finally goes on a date with Adrian because he's friends with her brother Paulie. Now, here's the thing. Paulie sucks. He is a straight-up bully to his sister, throws her turkey out, and worst of all, he wears that fishing hat. Come on, man, you aren't even fishing. Rocky takes Adrian ice skating. Romantic. Talks about his fights. Okay. And shows off his dislocated finger. He's good at dating. So good, in fact, that Adrian comes back to his apartment for some dessert. Some Rocky Road, if you will. Yes, I will defend that joke. Put him up. The world finds out that Rocky is going to fight the champ, and everyone who was mean or rude to him instantly tries to be his friend. His boss gives him money for training, Paulie wants to ride Rocky's coattails, and Mickey, the gym owner who gave away Rocky's locker, now wants to train and manage him. I love this dichotomy because it opens up something I wasn't expecting from this movie, and that is how sensitive Rocky's character is. He has some serious self-esteem problems, and his feelings are constantly getting hurt to the point where he wants to hide like some sort of turtle. Oh, they both have hard exteriors but are soft on the inside. Hey, now you get it, man. Aw, thanks, Rock. Rocky starts his training regime. He drinks a glass of raw eggs and immediately dies from salmonella. He trains in an ice locker and beats Paulie's meat. I should have written that differently. And Mickey trains him by saying,
And you're gonna crap thunder.
But that might be from chugging raw eggs. The most dramatic scene up to this point is when Paulie snaps on Rocky and Adrian. This scene is masterful. These three characters all feel like losers and deal with it in their own ways. Rocky is denial, Adrian is closed off, and Paulie is anger. They are all absolutely fragile. And what I find most captivating is how sad this whole moment is. Even though Paulie is smashing furniture with a bat, it's less scary and more upsetting. Critics refer to Rocky, the character, as being the ultimate underdog, but I feel like every character is an underdog in their own lives. Of course Rocky, but also Adrian, Paulie, and even Mickey, who gets his own moment of humility as he practically begs Rocky for a chance to be great with him. And I have no way of making this funny, so here's Sly talking about turtles again.
Oh, well, look at that turtle run. That's really fast. Oh, well, you're a great turtle.
The next scene has arguably the hypest song from a film. Gonna Fly plays over Rocky's training montage. The music is so good. You are a liar if you say this doesn't pump you up. And finally, we get to the climactic fight. Rocky has a humble entrance, a few fans here and there. But Apollo Creed has an entrance that would make Vince McMahon jealous as he rides in on a boat while dressed like George Washington. That's just good movie making. And now, the big fight. You know, I was worried that this final fight wasn't going to hold up, especially compared to some of the more modern boxing films like The Fighter or Southpaw. But I have to admit, I was invested the entire time. There are so many moments where I audibly gasped from the action. Round after round, blow after blow, the match ends and Rocky is not the winner. Apollo Creed wins by split decision. This is such a good ending. Rocky knows going in that he can't win, so he wants and does the next best thing. A feat that no other boxer has done against Apollo. Go the distance through all the rounds and not get knocked out. And the final frame of the movie cements his happiest moment of his life, kissing his love, Adrian. Rocky feels less like a sports movie and more about a dissection of fragility and want, and it's just so well written. Like, Rocky repeats himself a whole bunch. He'll say the same thing to multiple people, and you can tell he's expecting a certain kind of response, but never gets it. It's small details like this that show the audience that he is looking for something more, some sort of approval without actually having to say, "Hey, somebody tell me I'm doing a good job?" It is a great screenplay, Sly. Yeah, he wrote it too. The guy that wrote this, and also thinks that this dog is a turtle.
Well, Turtle, why are you so furry? That's a lot of fur you got, Turtle.
I give Rocky a 10 out of 10. The story is humanizing and such a triumph. It actually makes me want to watch the rest of the series. I will say you might need subtitles though, because every guy speaks like they just competed in a gravel swallowing contest. And of course, Sylvester Stallone himself speaks like, "Yeah," which is not him practicing his vowels. This is, "Yeah," and sometimes why. Now you might be thinking, did I review Rocky just to do that dumb joke? And to that I have to say, that's all the time I have today, but thank you for watching. As always, let me know what you think about Rocky or what I should watch next. Have a good one.